Hello and welcome back, everyone. Now, it's time for us to defend Duke Hende, even though he kinda has the assassination attempts coming, I just gotta say. You invite them to talks and then shut them down entirely, well, you get what you get. Luckily, very luckily, there are no side quests. There's nothing we have to clean up ahead of time, thank goodness. Last time we were in this tent, thought I'd leave the side quest to the side, and well, oops.
I am afraid that talks with the Roadtail Alliance have broken down.
But from the man
The
who
terms
broke
they
down the
proposed
talks.
were simply unacceptable. True shame.
And these terms were?
They demanded exclusive jade extraction rights from the Gaian mines for 50 years, no less. A preposterous request.
Duke Hende,
What's the matter, Lorraine?
Alliance troops advance, and on this position, no less. This man will brief you on the situation.
Oh, who is this? Also, yeah,
My
no,
name's
50 years of
Castaneda now,
exclusive rights.
Knight of the
Just
Republic
ask,
of
you know,
Verna.
to buy from them?
If I might be so very bold, Duke Hende, this is a predicament of your own making. The Alliance's diplomats lost great face when you summarily rejected their offer.
Frankly, the offer they proposed was simply unacceptable. If you've come here to have me reconsider,
And
you
you're
are
supposed to
wasting
haggle.
your time.
Haggle. Come on, Duke.
These Alliance troops, they've been sent as an unofficial message. You are surrounded, but I will aid you nonetheless.
Why would a vermin knight betray the Alliance to assist us?
Simple.
I never
My country has
noticed
already betrayed me.
that
Can
our
no longer
horsey
return.
boy had a bunch of scars on his
Given the
face.
circumstances.
Interesting.
We've no choice but to trust him. If he's a spy, we know what to do.
I have requested military support from the Royal Forces stationed in Southfield.
We must buy some time until they arrive.
Whatever happens, please stay inside, Duke Hende.
Am I crazy?
We will
No.
protect you
No,
at
now
all
that I'm looking,
costs.
Frederick does have scars on his face. Well, that's what you get for riding around on a horse with no helmet, I suppose. That's what's going to happen. It's a nice little detail, though. I appreciate that touch. Pretty panorama of a map.
Duke Hende must
They're simple,
be
but
captured
quite
alive.
nice.
It is only the mercenaries who are to be slain.
Oh, these Alliance guys have a lot nicer
You've
armor
brought a
than the
sizable
Imperials
force.
wear.
Let me handle this. I'm familiar with their tactics.
Alright, Castavir, what
Very
are
well.
you?
But if you make a
Very
hindrance of
curious.
yourself, we'll leave you behind.
Don't underestimate my abilities, Islander.
You're a knight. Are you a sword and shield user? Oh man, if so, Isolair. Poor Isolair.
What are we to do now? There's no way out from here.
Simple. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Never mind. Not so simple.
The Alliance has strength in numbers. Alone, its members are weak, but together, they overwhelm. They excel at scale and attrition. In small skirmishes, they tend to struggle. Our rear should be safe. We make sure our forces stick together and don't get split up.
Given our lack of numbers, it would seem we have no choice but to take out the enemy one by one.
Well, we can't allow them to enter the camp. We've erected a barrier, but it won't hold forever.
Yes, we must pay attention to the defensive side of things. To some extent, anyway.
That's my kind of fighting. Let's get started, shall we?
Alright, Quinn. So, do we have our new fellow? He is a cavalier. Oh, goody. Let's put him in. Let's see how he does. Who goes where? Goes where? You know what? Let's try and cycle in everyone who's a little weaker. Good enough. We'll give this one a shot. But he... Not a Stalt. Oh, we can't equip him yet. Very well, very well. We'll give it all a shot. Ooh, what's he look like? Ooh, fancy. I like the model. I like the plumage on the helmet. It's very nice looking. Anyways, more importantly, what are we looking at map-wise? This is a lovely sight. The detailing on the houses. It means they can reuse it easily for different maps, which is always great. I appreciate some good reuse, some efficiency, but it's just a nice little pretty design. Oh, explosive barrel. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I hit it? Just barely. Alright. We leave him here for defense, and everyone else goes on the west side. Oh, and by this side, I mean goes through to avoid that crossbow. A nice little detail. The Alliance troops are indeed using crossbows. They do not have access to firearms like the Empire. I rather doubt that really means anything mechanically, but so it is.
Deploying for battle. Moving out. Another one down. Yes. Let us be off.
Okay, yes, stun shot. No, I should have backflipped. Oh well. Not a big deal. Defensive fight. So we'll just shield up on the right, move here, and now we are good to engage. Is there a treasure chest anywhere? Oh, there is. Oh, there is. There is. You skip past everything and grab the treasure chest real fast, would you? Throw down a lightning rod, as always, just delightful damage. The models for the Alliance troops is a little bit different in general as well. That's nice to see. I wonder if we'll ever end up fighting other DioField Islands people. I'm sure we will at some point, and I'm curious to see what their models will be. If I were to guess, I would guess similar to the ones we fought at the very beginning of the game. These were islanders, after all. Oh, let's just pick up some health, shall we? Nice and easy win.
Yes. Let us be off. Shall I go that way? Another one down. Yes. Let us be off.
Okay. Reinforcements from
Vanguard has fallen. Second unit to the fore.
across the map.
Drop the bridge. All units, fall back.
Ah, but we can hold them. Very well.
They're using bridges to create new routes. We mustn't allow them to do so. We shall focus our forces and punch a hole in their lines.
Good idea,
Seems to be a
Castabir.
night, didn't you, Castabir? What can you tell us about the Alliance?
Just gotta, you know, stay smart and
They're
stop
fast,
them from
but
flanking.
lack strength and tactical prowess. Even more so now they've lost their best man.
All right,
That
Castabir.
is precious information indeed. Thank you for your insight.
All right, Castabir. I
Understood.
appreciate a man who toots his own horn, because it shows he's proud of himself, and that's what I want.
Shall I go that way then?
Here I come.
Just drop some big hits. Why are those archers so slow? Oh my word. There we go. Let's just drop that. Maybe I can get them into the fight a little sooner. There we go. Drag them in.
Shall I go that way then?
Moving out.
Enemy down.
I'll show you what I'm made of.
There we go. Wonder what they did to scorn our new knight friend. I haven't seen much good about the Alliance, but we also... Oh, no.
All according to plan.
Wasn't paying attention. Let's just freeze them in the explosive barrel, shall we? Thank you, Fenrir. Speaking of distractions that I fell for, hook, line, and sinker. Let's, hello. Haunt, please, thank you.
Be gone with you.
And then Andreas can finish them both off with some nice assassinations. Get the nice cooldown reset, easy damage, big hits. And now, oh, I did not mean to cancel that. Well,
This isn't really my style. Deploying for battle.
Shall I go that way then?
And now you will die.
Quinn, give him a nice little freeze.
Yes.
You're not particularly well geared. The Cavaliers don't have the best skills, but their speed is the advantage, really. It's worth
Shall I
it
go that way?
in the end.
Yes. Let us be off.
Understood.
Enemy has been eliminated. Moving out.
Well, also the AI Cavaliers, honestly, not that threatening. They just walk into things fairly often.
Embrace death.
Fairly often. We did get the treasure chest. Yes, excellent.
All according to plan.
Nice and easy. Now we regroup at the middle. What's the wave 3? More from every side. All from the right side.
There's not many of them, but they're really putting up a fight. Third squad, finish them!
I can't believe how many of them there are. Is everyone still holding out?
Aye. No worries there.
Wonderful. Then we go again. Once more, into the breach. Shall I go that way then?
So, yes, just from the right side. That's an easy enough solution.
Let us be off.
Understood.
I've
Let's
got it.
pick up as much energy as we can.
Moving out.
Shall I go that way then?
Moving into position.
Ooh. Now the explosive barrel isn't quite worth it yet, but I do have a plan. When the knights arrive,
Shall I go that way then?
I move here.
Deploying for battle.
I move you here.
Moving out. Four ranks, back to the
Shield wall for the taunts. Our new boy, he might be nearly dead, but that's fine. His true goal is to push them all into the range of the barrel, and then we lock them down with a nice ooh, you like that? There's nothing quite like a combo coming in. Now we run away.
Let us be off.
En route.
Drop a lightning rod, why not?
Another one down.
It can't. All according to plan.
And top our cavalier off. I see what we mean by a bit bad in combat, fellow. You are not necessarily better than your peers, let us just say.
En route.
I hate to tell you. Hate to say.
Embrace death.
Deploying for battle. Yes, yes. Let us be off. Be gone with you.
Nice.
Who's
Quick
next?
one.
Moving out.
A 2. No more knights needed at
I
all.
won't miss. Oh my, this is not ideal.
You can thank me later.
Top off our fresh lad again. Alright, now the win will be easy.
Shall I go that way then?
Understood.
I've got it.
Enemy down.
Shall I go that way then?
Alright.
Enemy down.
Take a little more than that to break us. Not bad. That was at the end of defending Kende. Is that all we need? Or will they come with more? I'm going to assume that's just it for now. The larger threats from the Alliance will come in a little bit later.
They've gone.
Well, look at that. You saved my life.
Think nothing of it. You aided us in turn. But why were they after you in the first place?
I was conveniently accused of a crime I didn't commit and sentenced to death. Rigorous judicial procedures don't apply to knights
fun.
far from home in a foreign land.
Did you protest the assassination of the Duke?
Tragic, I'm sure. Now, shall we head back for Central Field? We have dawdled long enough.
Okay, Quinn doesn't give one fuck. Yes, indeed, not a single fuck. Okay, Quinn. That's one way to approach it, I suppose.
I've been wondering, Castamere. Why did the Alliance double-cross you?
It was simply a case of a lizard shedding its tail to save its life. Verma has always been the Alliance's dominant power, given its military and political might. However, a cloud of suspicion has long hung over our delegate. There were certain rumors. Aluge and Porrent sent spies to Verma to investigate whether those rumors were true.
Castamere is a vermin
Only
knight,
for them all to be killed,
if I recall.
murdered with a modern magical weapon, smuggled from the Empire.
But were all the spies standing in a
What was
line
this
or something?
Weapon? A gun grit. It's a powerful long-range firearm that uses small iron bullets. Now, it just so happens that I know a thing or two about gun grit handling, and so the shadow of suspicion fell on me, and it was decided that I should be executed.
Well, but they were spies.
And? Was it you?
Best not get into that.
Well, how convenient.
Negotiations with the Alliance break down, causing Dalmazio to summon his guard and unleash them on Kende. The Blue Foxes fend off the attack, and Dalmazio returns home with his tail between his legs.
Well, I understand this isn't the worst Hende, but
the mediating Southfield nobles.
yeah, they're kind of right for that. We do need help. We are being invaded right now.
Sangram became openly critical of the royal government. Playing into
is
the Southfield
rather a
aristocrats'
problem.
Fears that they would lose control of their territories. Before long, House Engram had succeeded in organizing a rebellion to overthrow the monarch's rule.
Oh,
In response,
that fast, huh?
Duke Hende orders the Blue Foxes to nip the nobles' uprising in the bud.
Now, okay. So this falls in with my most open criticism, I would say, so far of the game. I'm enjoying it, but things happen very fast. We just went from political discussion to putting down an open rebellion against the crown from the entire South Noble delegation in the space of one small narrative cutscene.
Can I tell you something?
It's a lot.
Indeed.
Now we have to
Hope
kill
this
the
works
Southfield
out.
nobles.
No.
Stop it.
Isilaire, that's fair. We should talk to Walter Quinn before we murder people she might have grown up near.
Oh,
Knowing Walter Quinn, she'll be like, yeah, get him. I'll kill him myself.
I'm at a loss.
There's a ghost crypt?
How
Okay.
about this?
Oh, yes. And also, which means
Okay, yes, Walter
Oh,
Quinn
I
loves
suppose
it.
so.
She's thrilled to get rid of them.
how fascinating. Right, of course.
I can't believe this.
It couldn't be.
Andres, don't sound like she stabbed you when she
Oh,
tries
will
to
you please
flirt
forgive me?
with you. It's a little much. Not that big of a deal. Was there another quest here? Talk to Frederick, talk to Estalt. Very well. Question is, where are they? Hello, Isco. How you doing? Alliance political systems. Well, yes, they sent a bad diplomat. Not all too uncommon in the grand scheme of things, sadly.
The truth is, but what about?
Oh,
Oh,
King is dying of illness. No wonder they're trying to revolt.
Oh.
What's up, Donovar? Southfield is undergoing a cultural upheavement. Ah,
Now I see.
and the nobles hate it. No wonder they're rebelling. But one thing I would appreciate in the cutscenes, which
Come now.
demonstrate the width of what's going on in between missions. Like an entire rebellion fomented and
Something the
began
matter, Fred?
in
Oh, I
between
was
just
reminiscing
one set of missions.
Reminiscing?
That's very considerable.
about the time we spent together in Leicestershire with our old
Oh, hey,
friend.
Frederick's discussing the
Ah.
troubles.
He picked up everything I taught him so quickly. Hunting, riding, fishing. We'd spend days out in the fields together. He had a weak constitution, but such a sharp mind.
What's brought this on all of a sudden?
Come on, Riaz. It's just the two of us. There's no need to be so wary.
All right. Well, I'd say you're the main reason Levi got on so well at the House of Leicester.
Really? I always thought he trusted you more than anyone.
No, I was just his attendant.
Well, aren't we both ever so modest?
I'm not even sure what's true anymore.
What
I
does
know what
that
you mean.
mean, Andreas? I don't. Please explain. What does that possibly mean? Now, as I was saying, what I would really appreciate would be is if the cutscenes told me how much time is intended to have happened between these missions. Has it been a week? A month? 2 months? What's the Empire up to? How long have they
What
been
is it,
digging in?
Estelle?
I just don't know.
I was
I would
visited
like to,
earlier
though.
by some Templar knights. They wanted to hire me, and not just part-time like I'm used to, but as a full-on member of the group.
The church has many donors. I've heard that their coffers are deep and their knights well paid. You may very well be better off with them.
Don't wind me up. Why would I join such a corrupt organization? You don't want me gone, do you?
I would not stop you. You have your independence as a mercenary.
Oh, I see.
However, they surely know that you are wise to their dark inner workings. Accept their invitation and you may be executed upon arrival.
What?
The choice is yours.
All right,
You can go
Andreas.
if you want.
No way. I'm a blue fox through and through.
And Andreas just strikes me as a little odd. Like you could care a little more, my man. Jeez. No need to be rude about it. Developments can we do? A skill tree in our R&D. We have a new cavalryman, so let's see what we can give them. 12 SP. Oh, goody. Let's Let's pick up both of these. Furious Flurry, I actually use quite a bit. Vicious Swing, that is an excellent move. I do like that one. What's this? Lance Strike. Oh, what? Well, the animation for that one is very nice. Interesting. Well, very well. I suppose that's enough for now. Let's just make Assassination the best for Andreas. I hardly even use Andreas, but as a backpack, he is done delightfully, I must say. Completely satisfied with his performance. Ooh, let's upgrade Trapcaster. I love Trapcaster. Some fighter weapons. Leaping. Shield charge. Gives weakness now. Oh, I like the idea of that. Boomerang axe can give tenacity. Just go Shockwave, get some more damage. Perhaps I just... Photon Blade, a little cheaper. Oh. Is that needed? It's not expensive. What is this magical for? Are these some kind of limit breaks or something? They have fantastic animations. I just don't know. Let's just pick up all the nodes, just to have them. The first step. Probably a bad idea, ultimately, but whatever. You know, meh, sometimes you just shouldn't think too hard about things. It's nice to think hard about things, but what if you just didn't? Ain't that nice? Andreas, it has been a long time since we've given him anything. Dagger Blitz, ooh, poison. I do love poison effects. But I must admit, I mostly use you for assassination. We're just gonna buy you that. Who else needed new things? Ah, yes. Let's buy a staff. Quinn has a mystical staff, so we'll give you, my boy, the rune staff. And our new friend, who definitely has an out-of-date weapon. What does Horse Kick do? Damage to an enemy and swap positions. Interesting. And Furious Flurry. Competition is full frontal assault. Let's try out Horse Kick. Delightful. And pick up an accessory or two. Oh, those are expensive. We will wait. Perhaps just gear them up with whatever accessories I have left over. Which would be some very cheap pairs of boots is the answer. Cheap boots it is. Cheap boots it is. Why did the game want me to hit units? I don't know. Oh well. Well, that's delightful. Let's give that a save so I don't lose it. Always, always make some nice save cycles, unless you don't want to. If you want to be a real hero, use a single save slot. Never cycle. When you tell people that and prove it, they'll be really proud and they'll know you're super, super cool. I guarantee it. Battle at Ghost Crypt. Why are the nobles hanging in a crypt? That just seems... okay, whatever.
This mission will take you to
It's
Grost
not-
Crypt in northern Southfield.
Not Ghost Crypt. Grost
That
Crypt.
is where the nobles of Southfield are gathering to make preparations for their insurrection against Centralfield.
Doing a very good
Your
job of it,
task
are they?
is to prevent this rebellion.
I used to play in those catacombs all the time when I was but a little girl.
What?
Some fools like to claim that they're haunted.
Have we managed to determine the instigator of this insurrection?
What? Hold on, Quinn.
Yes.
You
He's
played in
called
catacombs?
a fixer and middleman for members of the upper class. He has allied himself with House Engram and has been recruiting local nobles to their cause.
All this in retaliation for the breakdown of negotiations with the Alliance.
Perhaps. In any case, it is a futile effort. I'm surprised the Duke has reacted with such urgency.
Wouldn't it be because he's planning to expand his sphere of influence to Southfield?
Great point, Quinn. I'm sure Duke Kende just wants to
There would be nothing untoward
wipe
about it.
out the nobles
Duke
and
Henry is
then
on the Lord's Council.
move on in.
He's a representative of the kingdom.
Yes, well, it doesn't explain why the nobles of Southfield would try something so utterly foolish.
I suppose we'll soon find out.
Alright. Very well, very well. Ooh. I like the shadow play. Now, Square Enix has been putting out quite a few, I would say, AA games recently. A lot of strategy games in particular, which, ooh boy. Tactics Ogre just came out recently. I need to put some time into that, but goodness, that's going to be a project and a half. A lot of small games.
Composure. They're giving us an opportunity to test our secret weapon.
Oh, they got cannon? Well, no, we fought cannons. They got a laser cannon? I don't know.
It feels like something could jump out
Sorry
at
about that, Quinn.
any moment.
Hey, cut that out! You know I'm not good with this spooky stuff.
Forgive me. There is something about this place, though. Perfect for hatching a plot.
Quinn mentioned that this place is rumored to harbor drifting souls. That reputation ensures no one comes close. And so the plotters have been able to act in secret.
Ah, then we're not actually expecting any ghosts.
Not expecting ghosts, frickin'. We're
Alright,
making
no
some.
worries.
Don't worry.
I wouldn't be so sure. Ria said nothing regarding the rumor's veracity.
Count me out of this one then.
Come now, enough of that, you two. We need to open the door, which means we'll first need to secure that turret over there.
I suppose. Let's go. What are we looking at? Empty room. Just a few guards, nothing special. Then enemies that haven't spawned yet. Easy enough.
En route. Got it.
Let's distract the axeman if he's there. Let's get rid of our archer friends.
Shall I go that way?
Oh, that is a little weird. I won't fly. Just targets himself because I replaced him, but it didn't interrupt him. Alright, I suppose that's how it is.
Understood.
Another one down. I've got it. Shall I go that way then?
Understood.
We'll just freeze our one enemy and chop him apart. Some nice hits. Let's ambush shots out. Oh yes, good choice, good choice.
Let's get going.
That's how we stay efficient.
Understood.
One down. En route.
Yes, yes. Let us be off.
We can speed up a little. There's not much going on here.
Got it. Let's get going. Got it. Let's get going.
Shall I go that way then? Yes, yes. Let us be off.
Let's get going.
Smooth. Okay, maybe we slow it down. 2 times speed is probably not good for much beyond moving,
my style.
causing me to not really play well.
Moving into position.
Shall I go that way then?
And I am forgetting that while they are just using autos, if I'm just using autos, I'm eating a lot of damage for what reason exactly? And we're slowing down the clear time. I could just clear at a reasonable speed instead, as I continue to spam out the only move that matters, which is Photon Blade. Love me some Photon Blade. So good. Let's capture that turret. Alright, now move on through.
Great. It's open.
Now we need to capture those 2 turrets in order to open the door within.
There are some enemy patrols in the area.
Now, I do feel
It'd be wise to take them out one at a time.
the part of the turrets that
Yes. Let us be off.
strikes me as somewhat wrong, or doesn't, it feels a little off. And what it is that if these are turrets, why do they not attack me, if that makes sense? If these are turrets, normally the purpose of a turret is it has the encapsulations on the wall, the little knobbed ridges. The purpose of that is that you can use it to shoot arrows from safely and support your friends in a fight. But as it has been, we don't have that. We don't. Oh, those weapon upgrades. Andreas is hitting for so much more. Who knew not upgrading your main character's weapon for
Let us be off.
like, I don't know, a fifth of the game, a fourth of the game? How far are we? If anyone knows, please let me know. I'm just curious. Roughly, you know, just a rough value, no big spoilers. Oh look, a caster. Is this the first caster we have seen in the game as an enemy? I think that it is. Nice to see one does exist, but certainly took them a while. Nice.
Who's next? Shall I go that way then? Yes. Let us be off.
Understood.
Just assassinate again. Oh yeah. Oh, that damage.
Enemy unit defeated. Shall I go
That's
that way?
nice.
Yes. Let us be off.
That is very nice, I must say.
Moving into position.
Who's next? Shall I go that way then?
Let's get going. En route.
Reposition.
Got it.
Now we step out.
Let us be off.
How's our SP? Sorry, our EP, our energy points, seems to be doing pretty good. Critical ambush 377. That's what I like to see.
Understood.
Yes. Let us
Just
be
a
off.
single caster, we can pretty much
One must be decisive.
dogpile him. Or not a caster, my bad. A single archer, a ranged attacker, so to say.
Yes. Let us be off.
Understood.
Base captured. Let's get going.
Pop another hurried heal on our brave cavalier, our knight.
Moving into position.
The knights have move speed, but beyond their convenience skills, I've yet to really run into a
One must be
move
decisive when the time comes.
or a value.
Shall I go that way then?
I'm increasingly thinking of them more as very good backs than necessarily characters I want. And I'm sure some are thinking, well, they have excellent mobility, and that is pretty valuable, but
Got it.
Consider that excellent mobility
Yes, yes. Let us be
only
off.
matters when
Shall I go that way?
excellent mobility only matters when you can capitalize on it. This game is one where you can spread out your 4 characters. You can take on multiple fights at once, but as the last fight just said, the developers strongly recommend concentrating your forces, picking off the enemies in smaller numbers so that you yourself stay safer. You keep the incoming damage lower. It's just a better strategy. All in all, divide and conquer. Why are you dividing yourself to get conquered?
I don't recall inviting any foxes to my domain.
Really? You made so little effort to conceal your plotting, I thought you wanted us to come.
Huh? I'll teach you some manners.
I owe you for last time, you know. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with you. So you'd better enjoy yourself while you can. You'll be begging for death soon enough.
Enough of your prattle. This ends here.
Alright, Quinn. You're the only person I can trust because I can confidently know you're insane.
Shall I go that way then? Yes, yes. Let us be off.
Got it.
Let's throw down. So many options. Sanctuary. Keep our health high before the real fights. Oh, criticals. Very nice. And Fusilier can hand me a photon blade. Nice. Good damage. Love to see it. Alright, and now we just beat them to death then. Oh. Now, of course, as I was just saying earlier, speeding up time is definitely a trap. Oh. Oh, don't step into that attack. Oh boy. Let's... Oops. That was considerable. Keep running, keep running. Alright, let's slow them down with Fenrir. Just, oh, I never get enough. I just cannot possibly get enough of the value that is a massive, massive freeze effect. I love to see it every time. Crossbind, kill that, cancel his spell. Excellent. As the rest of us finish off this fellow.
I won't miss. Another one down. All according to plan. I've got it.
Vicious swing, Frederick. Bring him into a group. Oh. Oh, that's just what we wanted to see.
Yes, yes. Let us be off.
No, 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 no.
Got it. Take this.
There we go. Let's get our ranged attackers and our cavalier on that archer.
Let us be off.
Set down a lightning rod. Just what we were hoping for. Set down a meteor fall. Lots of damage. Just grind them down. Remember, it's not about winning quickly necessarily. It's just as good to win by simply crushing the enemy with sheer stat advantage. Just be better than them. Just be better. Let's bring in Goldhorn, top my stats off. No threat, no worry. Nice and easy.
Moving Moving into position.
There we go. Oh. Wait. Oh, the lightning rod got a stun off. Oh, how I love you, lightning rod. You're so good. Just almost. Oh my word, that assassination damage. Oh my. Oh. Oh, he has 3 health bars.
Let us be off.
But will that be enough for him with that kind of assassination damage? Oh my gosh. That's so good. That's so good.
Take this.
Like, can I just assassinate him again? Well, shit. Who knew that buying up-to-date high-end equipment very useful. Crazy, right? Crazy. The secrets that no one else will teach you because they're too powerful. Everyone's afraid to tell you that buying good equipment is effective. Oh boy, this guy's got a whole lot more health, but not really threatened by him. He's just a lone swordsman. And with the power of Photon Blade in my hands, I'm not afraid of Isolare ever losing a duel. Look at her sword. Look how ridiculously large that is. Look at this. Look at this sanctuary drop. We aren't even going to be taking damage anymore. He, however, let's just say he's sweating. Haha, easy. Just beat him to death slowly. Yep, there we go. Speed up time. Finish him off. Not a problem. Nice and easy. Good mission. Well, at Grost Crypt. By battle, I more mean us kicking in the doors and just massacring everyone inside. Guess they should have schemed a little harder. Oh no. Big egg? Summon? Is that a summon? Ooh, a big dragon skeleton. Is it going to eat them?
Why isn't it listening to me?
It's totally going to eat them.
What's happening, Zachariah?
Oh, well, there goes Zachariah. He kept getting away. Well, that's the end of that. Ooh. Sucks for Engram. So who's our canon party? Frederick, Walter Quinn, Andreas.
What a treat. I simply cannot resist.
It's coming at us!
Walter Quinn being crazy and loving the evil dark magic she learns.
Dark depths of your tombs, my corpse army. Now is the time to unleash rage upon this hapless puppet.
See, Walter Quinn, if you want to hide your necromancy because you think it's going to make you evil and scary, have you considered it makes you crazy and hot? Just saying. Oh, lots of little zombie boys. And that does it, I suppose? Well, I'm sure that's nothing to be concerned about. How neat.
Oh, it's too much. too much. I simply can't resist any longer. This hex is too delicious.
Walter Quinn.
Yes? What is it?
Walter Quinn, are you listening?
Of course. Why are you pulling that scary face?
Enough of the little girl act. You summoned the dead right in front of us.
Ah, you noticed then?
Of course we did. When were you planning on telling us about your powers?
I never knew I had them. It's just something that happened on impulse.
How did you know how to do that?
I must have a knack for these things.
Does this mean that it was in fact you who made the corpses rise at House Redditch?
Well, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been able to make our escape, no?
But does that mean... Did you kill the Redditches? Your own family?
I wonder.
I don't know what to say.
Surely you're not all that surprised.
Ah.
Look, let's talk about
No
the
one
snake,
should be
shall we?
surprised Walter Quinn is
Please leave this place
crazy. And also a cool necromancer. So that's neat. Does she get any special powers? No way. She doesn't. She leaves. I mean, she's like the main caster. The others just honestly barely matter.
Not wasting any time, Duke Hende dispatches his troops to the now leaderless South Field.
How convenient, Duke Hende.
And before long, the vacated domains have all been taken under the Duke's control.
Oh, what a nice guy.
The Duke immediately introduces stricter laws, as well as higher taxes. He also sets about eradicating any local customs and beliefs which he deems to be dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Having grown
That's good.
used to light touch governance, the people of Southfield find such moves oppressive. Indeed, many choose to relocate to other parts of DioField to escape.
They're relocating east? Isn't the Empire there, though?
A number of the recently displaced Southfield natives come to Central Field, advocating the adoption of democracy.
Democracy? We can't have
This
that.
new political movement gains followers among those dissatisfied.
Heaven
with the
forbid.
royal government.
Voting? That's for rich
Riots
people.
ensued.
I guess we'll have to
Instilling
put
fear
them
throughout
down.
the government, the blue foxes are
Oh my
brought in to
word.
quell
We
the
are
chaos.
actually putting down common people trying to get democracy. Alright, I didn't think the game would immediately be like, yeah, get them.
You've known
Get
Walter
those
Quinn for a long time,
pores.
Sivad. Were you aware of her talent for necromancy?
Necromancy?
It's a type of ancient sorcery secretly pursued by the church. It revives corpses as puppets.
Oh, well, she's been obsessed with ancient sorcery hexes since she was little. She'd sometimes sacrifice animals for them, and she'd show not a hint of remorse. It was chilling.
Did you leave her family's service because she frightened you?
No, that wasn't the reason. It was all becoming too much for me. The Daglance traders throwing their weight around, the engrams cozying up to Porrand.
Not fond of responsibility, then?
Andrews, you say
I'd
responsibility.
have thought a mercenary would appreciate that.
I think Shebot
But perhaps
knows
I got
when
you
to
wrong.
get while the going's good.
Yes, perhaps you did.
Ooh, more talking. All right, we'll see what Walter Quinn says
Wow.
as Andreas
So,
goes.
anyway.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you tried not murdering your own family in pursuit of the powers of the dark arts? And she goes, what are you, stupid? Murdering your family for power is rad. Granted, she already said that, so who knows?
Have you seen Walter Quinn today?
Yes. She's her usual self.
despite everything.
I can't believe she can be quite so nonchalant.
Why are you so alarmed by her powers? They could be invaluable in battle.
Oh, that hex was incredible. There's no doubt about that. But I worry that her moral compass has become distorted.
Perhaps that's just the way she is, Fred. Either way, she'll keep us on our toes.
Oh, that's a great point, Iska. If you bring Walter Quinn to a crowd of rioting poor people, that's not going to end well at all. So anyways, we're going to bring Walter Quinn to a crowd of rioting poor people. Democracy? Madness.
I object.
The order imposed by the king and local lords, the country would fall into chaos.
All the more reason.
Yes, sure,
Understood.
Frederick. Understandable. You are a born nobleman. See, at least these alerts, like, I don't really like killing poor people trying to get rights, but everyone else is like, yeah, I mean, you know.
Let's see.
Sometimes you just do it.
Castovir, I wanted to ask you something about Verma.
Certainly. As long as you don't expect me to spill the Republic's secrets.
You mentioned that there were unsavory rumors about the Vermin representative. What are they?
Well, that certainly qualifies as a secret. Still, I suppose I've already renounced my citizenship. In short, it's thought that he pulled some strings to ensure victory in the election.
Okay.
Forging ballots,
I wonder,
that kind of thing?
The entire game
He abducted
has...
opposition supporters.
Ooh, just
This
straight up
caused
abducting
outrage
people.
at first,
Nice.
of course.
The entire game has taken
But
place
soon
on
people were too
DioField
scared to
Island.
speak
I
up.
wonder at some
He was
point
the
if
only
we will
candidate on
leave
the
the
ballot
island
anymore.
and enter the other nations, or if they will
Some would say
entirely
that still
remain a
counts as winning
foreign
on
threat
merit.
that comes to us. With the
Before long, he was
speed
one of the
that
Alliance's
the
top dogs.
plot and the
He
story
could rise no
progress,
further.
I could see a lot
After
happening.
all,
This game is
such a
not
divided
shy
alliance
of
is no
just
match for the Empire.
causing massive effects immediately.
Really? Then perhaps you ought to have defected to the Empire instead.
Perhaps so. But easy victories have never interested me. And I value freedom above all else. That's why I came to DioField, an island I knew nothing about.
The perfect place to clean your conscience after all the dirty work you did.
I'd rather not think about that.
Everyone we've recruited is crazy and a murderer. Which means they'll do a lot of work for lower pay despite their skills. And that's what we call good HR hiring practices.
What's that?
Well, what a charming greeting. And it's probably the scent of death you're noticing. I've been using a lot of necromancy of late.
No, it's not that. It's something else. It's...
Oh, I know what it is. This smell is sometimes produced when synthesizing herbs for ancient sorcery. It's rather seductive, isn't it? I've heard it can put some people in a trance-like state.
Unbelievable. Not content with corpses, you intend to bend the living to your will as well.
Andrea, she's trying to seduce you.
Don't be ridiculous, I've done no such thing. Unless you're saying I've charmed you.
You're a fool. Don't you know that hexes invariably invade their caster's mind? You must know that frequent use will corrupt your own existence.
Oh, so you're concerned about me, are you?
Of course I am.
Well, you needn't worry. I am strong enough. Nothing can corrupt me.
Yeah.
Baseless
Okay,
and confident,
Quinn.
as always. Mind that you don't fall prey to your own pride.
You're one to talk about baseless confidence.
Perhaps we are birds of a feather in that regard.
Well, that was shockingly happy for someone who we found out murdered her own family,
Got a sec?
possibly as an experiment, and then pinned it on an entirely separate group of traitors that we killed at her benefit? A bit concerning, I must say. Well, for now, that at least leaves us with a good spot to take a break for now and come back at it in a little bit. Thank you all so much for your help. Thank you for coming and watching. And I suppose next time we're going to commit some horrible violence against the lower classes. That's something to look forward to. Yay! Anyways, thank you for coming, cuties.